Happy New Year's! Let's make a new enemy for my first person shooter game. Hello and welcome to another devlog about my first person shooter game called Mistakes Were Made. As always, if you haven't seen my other videos about this game, you can watch them after this one. Remember to like and subscribe, thank you and enjoy. So yeah, I think it's time to add a new enemy type to this game. And I thought a range enemy would be a pretty good one. So I went to Blender and I started to make the model for the range enemy. First I just placed these icospheres for the basic shape of the enemy. And then I went to sculpture mode and added the rumbled up paper effect, like the other models also have in the game. I took a lot of inspiration from the base enemy model, so there wouldn't be a lot of differences between enemies. I decided to make the right hand like this, because I had an idea that this enemy would throw rocks at you. And speaking of rocks, I also quickly made this rock model. Next up I went to Mixamo and I got some animations for the enemy. And then I just placed them into the project and got to work. And the first thing I did was the animation mapping. Here I have all of the animations for the enemy, and I just make connections between all of them and set up conditions for them to go from animation to animation. Then I just copied the script from the base enemy and I started to modify it. I changed the stopping distance, attack distance, walk speed, health, damage, etc. And I also started making the code that would make the enemy throw the rocks at the player. But well, I still had to work on it a bit more. But in the meanwhile, I had a problem with the enemy taking damage. The problem was when I made the script, it was only for the base enemy. And now I didn't know how I could make it work with the new enemy. Right now I'm trying to make a one that I could use with all of the enemies, with just little adjustments to the code. I don't really know why I thought that would work. I was trying to call them as one, but we need the information so we can deal damage to just that enemy that we shot. And the answer to this problem wasn't that difficult. I was just overthinking it. I just added an else if statement for the range enemy. So when we shoot, a raycast is sent and then it checks if that game object has the base enemy script, and if not, it checks if it has the range enemy script, and if it doesn't find any of these, we have missed and we spawned the ground hit particles. Well, that was a lot. And now I still had to make the enemy throw rocks. Okay, let's see. I made a few adjustments to the code and... oh, no, that's the wrong direction. Okay, just a quick fix there. We want to make the rock go forward from the enemy and not where the rock is pointing at. There we go. And also the enemy didn't turn towards the player when throwing, so just a quick fix there and we are done. Is what I would like to say, but I still had to make the player take damage from the rocks. This was harder than it should have been. I forgot this one if statement that was from the base enemy code. And now we are done with the range enemy. Still have to fine tune it a little bit, but otherwise it is done. So the idea for the release date for this game is sometime in 2024 or 2025. Future devlogs are going to be longer than my latest videos have been, and I'll try to publish a new video every month as I have been doing so far. Right now I've been thinking about taking some time off from Mistakes Were Made, and I'll make a quick small game in the next video, and I'm pretty excited to make that. But yeah, that was all from this devlog. Hope you liked it, remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you next year. Bye bye!